somehow based on the killing of the Republican Party. Ed Schultz is the same on the other side. Ed is he's the killer of the Republican Party, so to speak. He hates the left or the right, loves the left, and everything that Barack Obama does is right. So in this little clip I'm going to play for you here, and we'll break it down a little bit, but Ed Schultz is opposed to people speaking out against against Barack Obama and his policies, and specifically Rush Limbaugh. He thinks that Rush should be stopped, and it's time to pull out the fairness doctrine so that anybody that says anything bad against the government should be shut up. So let's check it out. This is Ed Schultz from MSNBC.
It is a cultural war that's taking place in America. You're exactly right. And it's being played out over the airwaves of America. And I hope the Democrats now turn to the fairness doctrine. It's time now for the Democrats to consider the fairness doctrine when you've got Rush Limbaugh out there saying we've got to defeat these bastards. He is now openly admitting that he is going to work against and campaign against against the Democratic Party and campaign against Obama. And he is motivating people with the microphone, and he's electioneering. Keep on talking, Rushki. Hell, maybe I'll get on 600 stations too, or how many you own or whatever. The fact is, look, it's not a level playing field when it comes to the audio culture of the country. Ownership has its privileges. When you own, I will be honest, if I owned 500 stations, the drugstore wouldn't be on any of them. And that's just where it's at right now. But maybe we have reached the point where the Congress needs to equal it out. Equal out the audience. Just keep in mind, there aren't any poor people with microphones. And so I think that, hell, if we're going to be socialists, let's be socialists all across the board.
If we're going to be socialist, let's be socialist all across the board. Really, Ed? Is that what you want? Is that what the Democratic Party actually wants? The Democratic Party, I mean, I know that's what they want, but they're never that bold to actually just come right out and say it. But apparently you as a Democratic supporter, that is what you want. You want the government into every phase of your life. Well, here's a newsflash for you, buddy. First of all, you don't get to speak if they bring in the fairness doctrine, you dope. You get to speak now, but once Obama is removed, which will happen eventually, and a Republican takes over the office, then you'll be shut up. Is that what you want? Moron? Jeez. And as far as Rush Limbaugh owning 500 stations, I don't believe he does. I know he's on here on WTAM here in Cleveland, which is owned by Clear Channel, not Rush Limbaugh. And to my knowledge, he may own some stations. I don't know. I actually didn't look it up to see because Ed is a fool and I don't need to waste time on him. But I don't believe Rush Limbaugh is on stations because he owns them. I believe he's on stations because the guy grabs ratings and sells out advertising like no other in the business today. That is why Rush Limbaugh is on there. And as far as him actively campaigning against Barack Obama, so what? So what? Are we going to say that MSNBC, the station that Mr. Schultz there comes from, is not going to actively campaign against whatever Republican gets into the presidential race in 2012? Is that really what we're going to say? And success should not stop you from having the ability to express your opinion. Neither should being poor. Ed, they're saying that no poor people have a microphone. Well, being an internet radio veteran for many, many years, I can tell you for a fact there's plenty of people that don't have or that do have a microphone that don't have money. There's plenty of them out there. The only difference is they don't know how to market themselves to get heard. They don't, but it is actually getting heard more and more. There's this movement of alternative media out there right now. Guys like Alex Jones or, on some level, Michael Savage, that don't follow the left or the right and are able to have success. So, the only reason that Rush Limbaugh, Alex Jones, Ed Schultz, Rachel Maddow, Keith Olbermann, Bill O'Reilly. The only reason any of them have money in order to be quote-unquote successful and have a microphone is because they've worked at it. They've built up their following. They didn't all start rich, you dumbbell. Most people that are in radio make no money at the start. Doesn't matter if you're a shock jock, a political pundit, whatever. It does not matter. You earn your way up by hard work and building a fan base. And if the fans like you, more come. And as more come, more advertising dollars come. And when it comes time to renegotiate your contract, that's when you make more money. Rush Limbaugh did not start off as the king of radio, you idiot. He started off at some little podunk station playing rock records, probably for minimum wage, just like every other DJ does. So stop like you're so smart, Ed. You're an idiot. You're a buffoon. Just like your fearless leader, Barack Obama. Just an idiot and a buffoon. Or probably not. To be honest, Barack's not an idiot. He's very smart, and he knows what he's doing. And what he's doing is taking over this country. And with that said, you've all seen it. You've all heard it all week. We will break it down at some level here on All the News this week. But before we do that, when we come back, I'm going to have filmmaker Dylan Avery of the Loose Change video series on the phone. And we will talk to Dylan about his take on 9/11 and everything else going on in the government. But until we get back, let's take a couple commercial breaks or a couple commercials, and we will be right back. This is All the News.